back to the channel. So today I have for you guys this thing here. One second, let me move this bag over to the side. This guy right here. This is the new Seafly Faith Mini 2, or Mini 2, however you want to call it. And this is the new version that was released recently. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing to show you guys what's inside, and then I'll try to do a rundown of all of the new improvements that have been done to it. Alright, so this here, as you see, comes with the 3-in-1 charging hub. Now this doesn't come included with it when you purchase it. You have a standard version and you have the Fly More combo. Now when I purchased this, I had to purchase this 3-in-1 charging hub separately. So I don't have the 3 battery version, but you get an idea of what you get once you purchase the Fly More combo, which is this here, and this charging hub. Alright, anyway, let me go and open it up here. Alright, take that sticker off. There you go. Move this box to the side here. Alright, so this is the carrying case that you get with it. As I said, this is for the Fly More combo. When you get the 3 battery version, you get this pouch. When you purchase the standard version, the 1 battery version, I believe you'll only get that smaller case. So yeah, let's open it up. Alright, so I'm going to begin with the Faith Mini 2. This is what it looks like out of the box. As you can see, the color is lighter than the original one. It's more like the DJI Mini 2 color. And I'm just going to open it up and show you how it looks. Alright, so I'm going to remove the... Oh, let me finish taking everything out, showing you what comes inside, and then we'll go through the rundown of the specs. You have the controller. Now this controller is the same one that comes with the Faith 2 Pro. It is the dark gray version, and this is the one that you'll get. Yeah, it's basically the same. You get your balance charging station. You get a USB-A to USB Mini for charging the batteries. Over here you have the shoulder strap for the bag. And here you have a box that contains all of the propellers, screws, 3 cables, 3 data OTG cables, and the joysticks. Alright, and so let's remove the gimbal cover here. As you can see, it has a foam protecting the gimbal, which is nice. That's actually a great improvement on the packaging, because when this thing comes from overseas, you know, they just throw it around, so having that to keep it in place, it's really nice. Alright, so yeah, there you go, that's the camera. Now let's run through the specs here and what has been improved on this version over the previous version. So this camera here has a 1/2.6 inch CMOS image sensor, and it also has an Ambarella A12 processing chip, which the previous version had a Sony CMOS sensor, but it didn't have a good video processing chip, so that's why you got a very low quality resolution from it. As for video, it films in 4K at 30 frames per second and 2.7K at 30 frames per second. Also, you can film in 1080p at both 30 frames and 60 frames per second, which is pretty cool. As for photos, well, let me finish with the video. For the video bitrate, this has a 50 megabyte per second video bitrate. So that is quite an improvement over the original one, which is, I don't know, 15 or 20 megabits per second. I forgot. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But it had a very low video bitrate, so that's why you got very low quality video. Now, as for photos, this takes pictures at 20 megapixel resolution. The previous version only took pictures, I believe, at 8 megapixel resolution. So that's another improvement. What else? Yeah, that's basically it for the camera. You have the 3-axis gimbal, which is nice, and I think they've improved it. They've added different shock dampeners, vibrational dampeners here. They look different. Moving on, the next thing is the motors. And I'm going to move it closely, see if you can see that. The motors are now 3000 kV brushless motors, and these things are more powerful than the last ones. As you can see, they're smaller. I didn't bring the original one with me to show you a difference, but I'll put a picture up here and show you how it looks side by side. This is more powerful. It has level 5 wind resistance. As you can see, they have like this white ring around them, and they're different. So that's another improvement they've made. Now, going back to the battery, the battery itself is now a 2600 milliamp hour, 7.7 volt, and this is supposed to give you, I believe, 33 to 34 minutes of flight time. But as you know, they all exaggerate that, so I would put it at, I don't know, 27 to 28 minutes. These batteries are only made for the Mini 2, the C-Fly Faith Mini 2, and the Mini 1 batteries are not compatible with this, unfortunately. So that's kind of a bummer, I know, but what can you do? Another improvement that they've made over here on the bottom, now you have an internal cooling fan, which is cool. So the previous one didn't have it, and you know, it would get kind of hot, and there was really no way to cool it down. So now you have an internal cooling fan, so that's awesome. Just like the Autel Nano Plus, which has one as well. So yeah, let me see what else I'm missing here. SD card, same as before. I believe that you can now use it with high performance cards. I use SanDisk Extreme Pro cards. So yeah. Over here, this is another thing that I don't know if any of you know this, but this here is a Type-C port, and this will be used for connecting in the future, when they release it, a 4G GSM communications module. So this thing will be 4G capable. So that is pretty awesome for something in this price point that's a budget class drone. So that's pretty cool. The optical flow is the same, and yeah, I think I've covered that. Now let's move over to the remote. The remote has a image transmission distance of, I believe, 5,000 kilometers, and the previous version only had 3,000 kilometers. There's some videos online that you can see people reaching past 3,000, but I mean, anything beyond visual line of sight is, to me, is kind of silly. I mean, you can't really go beyond visual line of sight, so I guess they put those numbers just to let you know that the transmission signal is pretty good. And yeah, myself, I never go beyond that visual line of sight, so I don't care. Yeah, it has the same sticks, same functions, same buttons, same look. It's basically the same as the Faith 2 Pro and the original Faith Mini. The only difference being that it's darker gray. So yeah, let me see if I'm missing anything else with the RC. Oh yeah, it has a new transmission system. So the Faith Mini 1 had I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's FlyLink or FlySync, one of those. I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. But the previous version had the 2.0 system. This one uses a new 3.0 transmission protocol system, so you'll get improved image, FPV image quality and range. So that's awesome. This does not use the CFly Go app. This will be operated using the CFly 2 app, and what's a bummer about it is that they haven't updated the app. I use iOS products. I don't have Android, unfortunately, so I can't do a test flight right now because I have to wait until the iOS app is available, and I think it should be available in a couple of days. Once that's available, I'll try to do a quick flight test for you guys to show you what this thing can do and how it films. Other than that, I think I can do a little hovering and show you how it hovers, but that's basically it. You guys have to wait for my next video showing you the actual video quality of this thing. So yeah, anyway, moving on. Now this is the triple charging battery hub. Now this is, you can use this for both the older Faith Mini, the original Faith Mini batteries, as well as this one. So it's not only for the Mini 2, Faith Mini 2. Alright, so when you open it up, this is what you get inside. You get the manual. Hopefully you guys can see that. You get a little small box here on the side. Just put it on top of there. It's not going to ruin the drone. You get a box on the side, and inside of the box you get the wall adapter, and you get the type USB-C to type USB-C charging cable. So that's cool that it works with USB-C rather than USB Mini, which takes so long to charge. And here is the charging hub itself. Alright, sorry. So that's how it looks. You get the CFly logo on the top, all of the specs here on the back. You have the power button over here, and you have two outputs, two USB-A outputs, which is pretty cool. So you can charge these batteries, and if you're not using it, you need to charge like your phone or another device, you just plug it in here and it'll draw the energy from the batteries. So has a dual purpose. It's probably like the DJI charging hub, where you have to wait until one charges for the next one to start charging up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so I think that's basically it for this one. I just wanted to come out here and show you guys the unboxing and get you guys all excited for it. Of course, I know you guys are dying to see the actual video footage, but unfortunately, like I said, I have to wait a couple of days. Maybe there might be some reviewers out there who might have it already as well, and they can, you know, show you how it works if they use Android. But me, I use, like I said, iOS, so I have to wait a couple of days to show you guys that. But yeah, basically that's all. I'll leave a link below. I believe it's already available online. I bought this one at a special discount rate, but I believe the price is around $239 to 200 and wait, I'm mistaken. Yeah, so it's, I think it's the standard version is 239 and the fly more combo is around 320 or 325, something like that. Forgive me guys, I just can't remember right now, but I'll leave the link below and you guys can check it out for yourselves. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, as always, add a like to it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.